Now, Legal Brief with Bree, featuring Jim Higgins with answers and advice on legal matters.
Today on The Brief, we are discussing overtime neglect. And Jim, often people are not properly compensated for the overtime they put in. Talk to us about a recent lawsuit that your firm saw and handled in this case.
Sure, yeah. We have an employment law section, and we do a lot of overtime pay violation cases. And we just settled a class action case for a little over $3 million. You know, it was a large case. Of course, we handle cases like that and individual cases. But in this one, our client worked as an insurance agent for a pretty large auto insurance company, and he was classified as a manager. He worked 70 hours a week, but he really wasn't a manager. He couldn't hire and fire. He couldn't set schedules. They told him to do pretty much everything. He was truly just an hourly employee, but they called him a manager so they didn't have to pay overtime. And so he came in and talked to us. We looked at his case. We talked about it. He decided he wanted to move forward. We filed that lawsuit. We turned it to a class action because we found out there are a lot of employees like his.
Sure.
And after some pretty heavy litigation, we were able to resolve it, get everybody their overtime pay back. They also got liquidated damages, which are double damages because they should have gotten that pay in the first place.
Right, and let's talk about when he did come into your office. What kind of things do you need to have and bring to that meeting, I guess, to help you prove that case and that actually happened?
Sure. Well, you know what? It's confidential. A lot of people don't want their employer knowing about
Sure.
that, so we keep that between us. But they bring their job duties in, tell us what they do, and then we'll talk to them and tell them what their rights are and whether they've got a case. And then with that information, they can decide if they want us to move forward with it or not.
Okay, so absolutely just keeping, I guess, a good records for yourself and then bringing that in once they contact your office is important then.
Most of the overtime cases, the key are what do you do? Are you really an employee that shouldn't get paid or not?
All right, well, if you would like to contact the Higgins Law Firm, you may do so by looking at the information on your screen.